My name's Randy. I'm currently sober, and I haven't been sober forever. I come from Green Bay, Wisconsin, but I've been in Hinckley and in the South Side for quite a while, getting high. Um, I got a baby on the way. I got kids. I'm staying sober for myself, first and foremost. But being sober, I like to put the same energy into my recovery as I did getting high. And it's working. It's working well for me. I'm doing great. I've never been happier. I'm in a healthy, awesome relationship with the girl of my dreams. I got a beautiful daughter on the way. Everything is going great and couldn't be better. And there's always room for improvement, though. When you're in recovery, you gotta know that out there getting high, I didn't like my dope cut or my drinks watered down, so I'm not going to take my recovery any other way.
Can you tell us a little bit about how did you sort of come to the conclusion that it was time to make a change in your life?
I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I mean, my girlfriend was pregnant, and we were living in Tent City, and we couldn't get sober living out there. It was hard. It was really hard. They got some outreach programs that were great. We started getting to them. We both got locked up and had to go through it the hard way, cold turkey in jail. And being out in the tents, it's rough. It feels like there's no help out there. The resources are what really needs to get what we really need help with. How I got sober was, like I said, I went to jail, and I was sick of living like that. I made the decision that I need to change something in myself, and I come to find out that I only needed to change one thing, and that was everything. So now here I am in a wonderful program, doing great, striving. Couldn't be happier in my life.
You mentioned it's hard to get resources when you're in an encampment. What was that like? What was it like? Were there shelter beds available? If so, what made you decide not to use them, or were they not available?
Limited, I would say. Limited, very limited. The resources they're there, but they're limited. There's the Vivo Village that people can go to, but it's limited. The resources in the camps are far and few between. They have people that come out once a week, and it's you got to be there on a time when somebody is not having a shitty day. When you're having a shitty day, you get high. When you're having a good day and you're like, I'm sick of this, and you want to get help, and the resources they're not there, you don't know what to do. It's like I said, limited, very limited.
So to somebody who's never experienced being homeless, or somebody who's just now tuning in, it's been a bit more in the conversation, is there anything that you would say to those people watching this?
Definitely, I would say that the help is there. There's plenty of people that do provide the help, and you just have to want to change. And once you want to change, the resources, the stable shelter, they all come with checking into treatment. I mean, I couldn't. It's not about 12 steps or getting on the Bible or anything like that. It's about wanting to change, and it's about getting yourself in treatment or getting yourself some sort of resource that is going to get you the help. It's out there. You just have to want to change. And like I said, I wanted to change. I have myself to live for. I have children to live for. I have a beautiful girlfriend to live for. I don't know what I was doing for all them years. There's issues today that I'd like to talk about that are crucial to the well-being of our entire community. I'm someone who lived through the addiction, experienced the deep pain of homelessness. Right here in Minneapolis, Tent City, it's about the community, the whole community, Minneapolis, St. Paul, any surrounding area. I know firsthand the struggles, but I also know that there's a way, and it starts with being done with how you're living, like I said, and knowing that there's a change that's needed within yourself. And once that's addressed, stable housing, recovery programs, and a real investment in yourself are essentially just as important as breathing. The journey from homelessness to recovery is nearly impossible without those resources. Stable housing, assistance, outreach programs, those are essential in helping people, especially just getting into homelessness. The resources are out there. get them. Don't go through what I went through for 3 years, tent city, living in the cold, living in the heat, nowhere to go. You know, it's time that, you know, some action is taken. Swift, fast action is needed. There's still people living in places like tent city that need help now, not later. It's going to take a lot of time and effort to get sober and stay sober. But with the right resources and a stable place to live, to call your home, you're going to have success. It's within reach, you know. We need to emphasize the importance of community support in this process, though, because being homeless is about unity. There's a huge unity in the homeless community, you know. But when we can come together and make sure that people aren't just surviving, but they're truly living in sobriety, that's the important thing. Another point that I'd like to highlight is the need for the Native American community to be taken seriously. For far too long, the Native community they've been scorned, neglected, forgot about, and these are people just like everybody else. You know, it takes every marginalized group of people out there needs to be taken serious, not just Natives. There's an urgent call for change around here, you know, and it's definite that it needs to happen. It's just when. We've been waiting for a long time. But this is not about just one group of people or one neighborhood. It's about every race, every person. We need to come together as a community to offer the homeless support and help and assistance. They need assistance, you know. They can't do it themselves. They need to just have some assistance. So let's give people the opportunity to just get clean, but not just get clean, but to reclaim their lives, their dignity, and their future. You know?
Thank you.
Thank you.